Maybe can be done in the evening time. No, maybe recite Heart Sutra. Lama Tambo Chumdende Dejin Javanda Chamba Yang Dabo Zoyad Ribada Jazo Damban Dawar Java Jadin Jimba Javon Egole Hadam Enan Yatam Pasing Hajum Dendara
Page
Lama Tambo Chumdende Dejin Javanda Chamba Yang Dabo Tabe Tanje Ribada Jazo Damban Dawar Java Jadin Jimba Javon Egole Hadam Enan Yatam Pasing Hajum Dendara Jazo Chazala Jaza Jaza Cheo Lama Dhamma Chundendede Yandaba Zoya Sanja Sadamban Davara Shaba Jadin Jimba Jivunde Hadam Minam Yetamba Sanga Chundendara Chazala Jaza Jaza Cheo Kanze kanye to chunda sa chanda la kumpo timbo nani dindina. Zake wa chola chosa la namda kunga chosa sungsa wa e chinga to se tawa chiden suna la me wa kumpo chunni cha. Dave chosa tunda wa chola chosa Kumbo to jeje temba tum jimbe tamba bosuna yin. Jin shala josala tabenda jajo jage. Chidu dudan chuje wa jiye jala jala jana jala. Tabadala radane jinge tamba yinde jage jandala jala. Sanla jala jebe jala jala.
Sumla tatu guchatse chacha batam chela shindu ngijang
do not commit any unwholesome action, subdue one's mind. Do not commit any unwholesome action. Engage in a perfect wholesome action, subdue one's mind. This is teaching of the Buddha. Read the English, the last one. Read the English.
A star, a defective view, a better lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew or a bubble, a dream, a flash of lightning, a cloud, see causative phenomena as such.
So now we meditate the meaning of this while I'm chanting. And you can chant. But the main thing is meditate. So break our concept of permanence and Ruru Samsara, the ignorance holding the eyes of the true existence while it's not. I'll read the English.
Through these merits, may sentient beings attain the rank of all-seeing, subdue the flow of force, and be delivered from samsara's ocean, perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death.
English, the Harsuda. If anybody that can chant like the Mitsiba, the young Srimpoche, they chant. The Harsuda.
I prostrate to the Arya triple gem, thus did I hear at one time the Bhagavan was dwelling. So vulture's mountain in Rajagriha, together with a great community of monks and a great community of bodhisattvas at that time. On the categories of phenomena called profound perception. So at that time the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, upon the very practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, and beheld those five also as empty of inherent nature. Then through the power of Buddha, the Venerable Putra said this to the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara. Should any son of the lineage train who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of, He said that, and the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara said this to the Venerable Vataputra, Tariputra, any son of the lineage who wishes to practice the activity of the profound perfection of wisdom should look upon it like this, and repeatedly beholding those five aggregates also as empty of inherent nature. Form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not form. Form is also not other than emptiness. In the same way, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, phenomena are emptiness without characteristics, unproduced, unceased, stainless, not without stain, not deficient, not fulfilled. Shariputra, therefore in emptiness, no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no compositional factors, no consciousness, no eye, no ear, no nose, body, no mind, no visual form, no sound, no odor, no taste, no object of touch, and no phenomena. There is no I element, and so on up to including no mind element and no mental consciousness element. There is no ignorance, no extinction of ignorance, and so on, including no aging and death, no extinction of aging and death. Similarly, there is no suffering, origination, cessation, and path. There is no wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Shariputra, therefore, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on action of wisdom, the mind without obscuration and without fear, having completely passed beyond error, the end point of nirvana. All the Buddhas who dwell in the three times also manifestly completely awaken to perfect, complete enlightenment in reliance on the perfection of wisdom. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the mantra equal to the unequal, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, should be known as the truth, since it is not false. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is declared. Tayata Om Gate Gate Paragate Parasamgate Bodhisoha. Shariputra, the Bodhisattva Mahasattva, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like that. Then the arose from that concentration and commended the Bodhisattva Mahasattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, saying, well said, son of the lineage. It is like that one should practice the profound perfection of wisdom. Vindicated, even the Tathagatas rejoice, the Bhagavan having thus spoken, the Venerable Sharadvatiputra, the Bodhisattva Arya Avalokiteshvara, and the surrounding in their entirety, along with the world of gods, humans, asuras, and Gandharvas, were overjoyed and highly praised that spoken Bhagavan. Page 190. Tayata. Omagate Paragate Parasagate Bodhisoha. By the teachings of the three supreme jewels, possessing the power of truth, be transformed, may they be dispelled, may they be pacified. Shinten Kuriye Soha. May all negative forces opposed to Dharma be completely pacified. May the host of 80,000 obstacles be pacified. May we be separated from problems and harmful conditions to Dharma. May all enjoyments be in accord with the Dharma. And may there be auspiciousness and perfect happiness here right now.
분도 gelé 제베 tumbe 고다예 저 자와 말레이시아 지진 시베토스 소절로존 아슈르만다 숏만다
Osaji Peki
산제 저동도 제정어 산제 저동도 제정 장담모노노노 단지 저동도 제정어 저정어는 Shosuna Kujin Jitsi to La Promotion. Kandayan Datemet, none of Wakanans. Tizunga in this and just in the Chaza. Tension towers and give one of Jimmy. Chibamava, Tamava, or Mava, Tronava, Taja, and Travani, Shitam was Tambata, so, great Malama Shabka Sudrandro. So, it's advised. So, this time, like dream, good luck, just good luck, or like dream. So something impossible thing happened. So received perfect human birth from outside, and I met with the Dharma. And I found, then I have met the perfectly qualified Guru, revealing the unshaken path to enlightenment, whole path. Special thing. Actual generous compassion Buddha, his one. So then many other great qualified teachers. So something impossible thing happened. Unexpressible things happened. So during this time, so if one can't make it, such citizens gathered this the most precious perfect image birth. If it didn't make it meaningful. That so that this doesn't last long. So the concept of permanence, impermanent nature, but concept of permanence, wrong concept permanence, is always cheat us, deceives us, cheat us, always cheat you. Your wrong concept, permanence, thinking your life is permanent, live long time, always deceives you, cheats you. That's very important to realize, recognize. So important to recognize. That complete cheat you. You think it's a realistic mind, realistic plan, realistic, but complete realistic according to attachment, according to view of attachment of this life. It's attachment, clinging to this life. According to view of that, it's so realistic. What I plan is so realistic. Dharma is not realistic. What I'm planning is realistic. And Dharma is, that is not realistic. Many people, when they're talking realistically, do this. Dharma, not realistic. Then said not realistic, but the way of talking, if you pay attention, Dharma is not realistic, but you do, but not realistic. So then realistic, realistic, we do this, something else. Many times you hear when the person is talking. So then you might laugh at the person's way of thinking is wrong, totally wrong. So the Buddha said, Dhammapada, in Dhammapada, Bena never saw that. 고박한다, 강보에 수업 정도 내보다 민음 소장 대신어. For example, person who is going to be definitely killed, executed. Then, if by each step, 고막간다 강포를, by each step, making each step, then going closer to the person who execute, who kill you. Each time you make step, then by each step closer, you reach closer to the person who execute you. So, like that, like this, criminal person, minimum social intelligence, human beings' life also like that. That means our life, our life, your life. So like that. So, so I think $13, $7, I think. I have some quotation, but I don't remember. I don't remember the beginning part. Beginning part I forgot. 치다 신제 중의 방탄지 주에 somebody 치윈이 잖아 치료. Beginning part I lost. I don't remember. Total black. 치다 신제 중의 방탄지에서 running so fast. I think in Tibet, I think these messengers who brings letters, you know. I think in Tibet, in the old times, not by car, so didn't have a car road. The horse running, I think there's some bell that runs, goes quite fast, runs with the bell. That one carries the letters. To pass, from one, like from Zhang Dashrimbo to Lhasa or like that. So I think Pangzal Jugwe. So, somebody saying, Chiri Nijana Chiri. So, like that, going so fast. Chida Shinji, Pangzal Jugwe, Shinji Chungta, Pangzal Jugwe. Somebody saying, "Chiwi ni jala chirus." So, running so fast towards the Lord of Death. In the presence of the Lord of Death. So you run so fast, continuously, non-stop, even for one second stopping. There's no second by second goes. So fast to the presence of Lord of Death. Then stop even for 1 second. Second by second is closer. People say, somebody saying, even it's called alive, but it's always in danger to die. Always on the way to die. Always in the procedure, always on the way to die. Somebody saying, even saying I'm alive, but always in the in the life there's danger of death. So go towards that. So similar, because the animals taken, whether to be killed, same each step they make each step, or towards closer to the person who killed him. Well, then similar criminal person, or police taken by car, go so fast, second by second, to our place to be killed, executed. So our life, minimum, so yet the human being's life also like that. So minimum, general people, even they're not criminal, are not in the danger, but the exact same, the reality is exact same, the life, it's same. You see outside the criminal person taken to the place to be killed. Each step, by each step, go closer, same, exactly same, also you are. We're looking through the window or whatever, through the outside person. But reality, you're same. Second by second, getting closer to the Lord of Death. So, even if you were reciting one mala Om you know, one mala Om is the Mane Bema, Mane Bema, Mane Bema, getting Mane Bema, getting even the same. It's Mane Bema each time it finishes. Mane Bema, getting getting continuously close to death, close to Lord of truth, towards Lord of death, you know? And the presence of that, you know? So close, all the time getting close. So Mane Bema, so how much you finish? Oh, close to that, that much close to that. One mile finished, you go so close to that. Oh, like that. And then while you're eating food, each spoon, you take the food, finishes. Also during the time, even during that time, so close, getting closer and closer to death while you're eating food. You know, second by second, getting closer, so fast, getting closer to death. While you're drinking tea, mug of tea, while you're drinking, how many sips, that much the Allah become shorter, closer to death. Close to the presence of Lord of death. Again, second by second, while you're drinking a cup of mug of tea, glass of tea, so many seconds going close to the continuously getting close to death. Then wherever you're going, each step you are making, wherever you're going to kitchen or going to room to sleep. So wherever you're going, each step you make, getting so close. By each step you go so close to the death, Lord, in the presence of death. Lord of death, you are reaching so close. So like that, second by second. So whatever you do, you're dancing, so each time you dance, you know, each minute, each second, each minute, you have different ways of acting. So each time you finish that, one by one, you close to death. You're so fast to close, you're so fast to death. You know? So the reality like this. Even though mind is thinking, so excited, you know, some outside external pleasure, you know, some complete distraction. Reality that you're so close to death. So, then also talking, you know, I want to talk, and then each word, when you do talking, as each word finishes, each word finishes, you become so much, so continuously running towards death. Getting near in the presence of the Lord of death. as you finish each word, talking with somebody, reality. So that. So forth, like that. So, you see, we say people have cancer, or he's dying, she's dying, Think doctors haven't told you have cancer, but so we think, I'm going to live very long. This person is going to die soon. He's going to die soon. She's going to die soon. Because the doctor said this person's cancer, or this is in the hospital, something, or house or hospital. But other person is going to die soon, but you not. See, always, I'm going to live long. So reality is same. Reality, same. He or she is getting closer to death. You're also getting so fast, second by second, so fast getting closer to death. Same. It's exactly the same. But we don't think that. Only the person with cancer is going to die soon, dying. And you're going to live long. It's very funny. Like that. And sometimes, and not sometimes, many times, I think, before the person with cancer, before he dies, you might die soon. You might die soon. You might die suddenly before the person with cancer dies. So many times it happens. That person is supposed to die soon, but you dead. But it's after something you're suddenly dead before that person dies. So many times it happens. Sometimes that person then somehow live longer, either with cancer or either by curing cancer. So, then also the sutra, Jachurabale, act of enjoying the extensive, maybe like ocean or something. From that text, give you tender. It mentioned, because I sort of mentioned this. So the human life, our life, so fast, so fast, perishing, getting close to death, like the lightning in the sky. It happened, it's gone. So everything, whatever, as I mentioned before, you have a human body, family, children, all the wealth, all this, gone. Next minute, it's gone. So that's like that. Like the waterfall from cliffs, from the mountains, cliffs coming down. So continuous running, continuous, there's no stopping even a second, continuous running. So life continuous finishing this precious human life. Then it's like water dew on the grass, plants. The water dew is there now, but can be dropped any time down on the ground. Or the water dew is up to become non-existent there. You know, what to do there on the grass? Then any minute, any second, you know, non-existent. Just there. So that our life is like that. So it's mentioned Yachirawa Le Sutra. There's a position to Nijoto. The capable being's life running, you know. So like the lightning in the sky. There is a position to Nijoto, like the waterfall from the cliffs. Then life is quickly running. So therefore the kasa, so therefore hurry up to practice Dharma. To bring the distracted mind back. Think of your life. Don't let your mind always distract outside. Bring back. Think of your life from the heart. So yeah, then to free as one responsibility, free numberless sentiments from ocean samsara, and burn the pure happiness, the cessation of all the obscurations and all the completion of all the realizations, and then to sentiment. But once alone, then one must achieve just omniscience. Instead of fully purified and completely actualized, must do that. And therefore, so then I need to explain all part. So, purify all the departments and collect all the necessary conditions, merits, so that then they listen the teaching of the. I'm going to listen the teaching of the Golden Sutra, most precious teaching Buddha. And I forget, we must dedicate for the world. We must dedicate, the benefit to the world. So I always forget. To stop wars, famine, disease, torture, or the Obama or not Obama, Ebola disease. Ebola. What? Ebola disease. That's so difficult. So many people dying all the time. So in my observation came out to build the Buddha called Naga King, this one, to build in the place called Gina, to build in a place called Gina. Two other places didn't come out to build that in Gina, but the lady said that, not easy, difficult is, I think, I don't know, leaders, they're difficult. And then somebody from Narendra, who came to Narendra, that person was Africa, then he went, he's going to help to build the Buddha. So that's, I mean, it all depends on their luck. Stop the danger of fire, water, air, earthquakes, tsunamis, all that. So all the world problems, global problems, whatever, all that. And then this I'm reading during room, not only pacify our problems, success with Dharma practice, not only for retreat to this, our success with Dharma practice, but also for the whole world. And generally for all 6 realms sentient beings, for them, then particularly this world. Peace. So dedicate to help. So that's very good. So I heard Tara House, there's some group people, some small group people reading Golden Light Sutra. So I was very happy to hear that. But it was so important. This helped very much the world. Go to read the Golden Light Sutra. So, yeah, okay. Then thinking, each word I listen, that most benefit to the sentient beings. Kind mother, sentient beings, and to free each one from oceans of samsara sufferings and bring them to complete cessation of the obscurations and completion of all the realizations. So each word I listen made benefit to all sentient beings. When they hear from me, so definitely that. Now the 10th chapter. I to Martin, the Seven, but there was the Etana, but not Chandra to the Kamasa, the Manchester, but I'm going to continue about Jibet to Martin and Kamasa, the Manchester, but I'm going to what the Adam down there, Ganaza, Tamatang, but there was a Yadam, Juada, Hazakana, Kilosama, Sama Juada, Kana, Kandosama, there, the Najane, Satamatang, but there was a Yadam, Samajua, there, Tomat Nadia, Lamadamata, the thing is Chivajua. Leme ludime dava tugeti allo lutu jide like tambaku kelo azamawadi kandene tambaji daja nyemada che tuziku adi tambaji daja che nyemada che tuziku adi tambaji ya dabaju ya dabaju da tambaji Jivajivajuada Gavajune, Bumba, Patunda, the Devotine, Say, she, the Jella together, the Sage and Mavai, Yandabar, Raji, and the Davajo, and then Jesutra to Sage, Sage, and Jelambaju, as a Jimbo, the Jimbo, the Maju. Jana Zamaland, the other shake of them, the Dembarazo, the Dembarazo. Kungera Vadana, the Dashi, Jamatita, Romadam, and Doda, Tributal, Mana, to them, Sister, Tamada, the Majura, the Dana Damajura. Chidara the Madan, Numadar, the Madar, Simujua, Tanar, the Vadar, the Javajuro, Asum, the Daniel Tuata, Savanamana, the Santa Tale. Cheda Dodam, not to them when I'm up for Juras, Chida Dodam, the Suda, the Majune. The Majune Jansala, Sivia Governor, the Talabajatun, the Majia, the Jibajum. Somaya to the Jibel and the Jibajura, Tomatun, the Jatu, the Mojan, Jude, as a body, the Shivata, Leva, the Java, the Yamanga, Jami, Jamo, Zambalinga, the Jura, Governor, no just Sida to attack the Majuro. Suyata Matang, but Jabati, to Akalama, Kilama, Kinina, Kinyama to the but the chicken and Chiba, the Kinda Chinia, similar to the man, Simjatamanchi, the Bema, the water, Svetaman, with Jabati, Jachia, the water, the Shabati, to a Chemema, the Swata, Judo, the Shena. Tomato and this with tomato, but the Salamo, Tamata, the matter to the Majura, the Tundra. Simajava, the Jagalula, Siyabata, Putuava, and Jubajire. So much and there's a Alamo, the Mata, to go at this Majua, see a daughter to do that boat of Ajuna. Such a about the Tunda to be as a volunteer that you is my number for you. Such a button, the Majuro. Sumba Chumdendela, Tambias Gentata, Tamse Champion Yang Baju Chambaya Juro, Sala, Nevesim Genta, Simple Junior, Launcher down the Japanamanazola, now launcher down to Japanatola Javajuru, and the Mayanua Juro, Tada, Tamaji, Sawata, Tuata, Sawacha, and Namanazuda. Keda majda neda kamadanga semekada semechada chuda zingda chumida chuda chuda tengada jide namana zo salam neba sala chuwa sala temajda chuwa juro Zoba chumde jude simde da tamanje je dala jaba so jiwa Dame Zawa Savata Zangbaji Tansuji, Ningan Baraji, Gudaji, Lamaraji, Javaji, Sambatna, Kangate, Samita, Chamawati, and the Chivila do, Tadeva, Jimata never, Chimita Tam, Jimita Devatane, Jungde, Rita Devatan, Jim Tadevatane, Jungde. Chine Savatama, Zangba Javadanya Bajula, Tonya Jara, Rita, Jamada, Tonda, Ronda, Tutu, Shune. Ranangajana, Nevada, Benjun, do a ticket, that's a getting never some to so. Didn't that So now, Pumasanjim Java Yunzusunga. Dazake, Jenny, but the Java, Java, Jatonda Tomata, Neva Jeso. Then the Junior, but he has never Tato. Sunday, Jinada, Jenda, Italy, Tato. Then the Junior, but the Mama Duna, Sarah, Jadutama, the Major, and the Sumajuro. Shedam Seravaju, even that the banana never do out some Shindala. Sevetamazung, but Jabadilla Tana Page, Damasevetamazung, but Jabadilla Tana, which you want to jig. Come the Nas and just imaging at the Jinja, changing a Tennessee with the Javaji. Sigi Simja Shindala Tabajina and the Svetamazung, whichever is essential and dam. Zumbachum de Kana Kana Simja Namatadeva Tada Sajua Namata Devatatu, the Tenzi Namanazo, the Dawazida, Chilajija, Dam Tavaraji, Dam. Tamji Jana, Tumbajuna de Estatua, and the Sudana Dama, Sindu number two, Simja Damajik, Sajua de Tatu, Simjamajik, Saiju, Namanado, Daishitam Java, Namba, Jishin de Javaju, and the Vajuru. No Chavada, no Chavada, Jimbara Mabarajum. Conjo Langambara de Bajuro. Tikeje Sowata Junde, Salamo, Tamala de Gajaka, Zando. To Simsam. So good to read the Golden Light Sutta. And especially sentient beings listen to Golden Light Sutta. Just by reading helps so much the area, to develop. become extremely, extremely, I don't know, glorified or shiny, much color, much complexion, the essence developed, all the enjoyments, extremely developed. Then sentient beings have more and more happiness. Then the world and great enjoyment, and then sentient beings become more willing to make charity and so much faith to triple gems. Yeah. So not only telling part of the stories or some chapters, or even to recite one word. Even one verse from the stanzas for one verse, or even one word from the, if someone can hear. One Bodhisattva's name from Siddha, from Golden Sutra. I heard if you think of Golden Sutra, just name Golden Sutra, then goes away. If you have sickness or something. By reading Golden Sutra, if you think of the name, then it goes away, something I heard. So what happened was in Malaysia, many years ago, I was invited for lunch. This one rich family in the Malaysia. I knew them many years ago. So many years ago, they came to my teaching one time. When the Losam Thakur Center started by we, and so on. I was giving teaching there. So I don't know what that was, the first place or second place, I'm not sure. So one time I was giving teaching, their family came. Their husband and wife came. Wife has been a long time. They've been a long time. The other lamas are benefactors. I don't know the name. So went for lunch. So then we sat down. I put the first spoon rice in my mouth. Then threw the egg started. As soon as I eat the first spoon rice, after I put it in the mouth, then threw the egg started. So, but I remembered, that made me to remember. If you remember Golden Light Sutra, it goes away. But I didn't think it very strongly. Just remembered this. Just very lightly remembered. I didn't think very strong. Then, as soon as I think Golden Light Sutra, that pain went off. There was pain, truth pain. After I put the first spoon rice, and then pain started, then thought about this very lightly. And then, as soon as I thought Golden Sutra, pain went off. There was no pain. There was quite it was quite a thing. Prove to my mind who could light power, to prove to my mind. Like that. So, as not mentioning, So, the people who do not find job for months and years, they should read Golden Light Sutra. They should read Ayasangata Sutra. They should read Dhammankara Sutra. So let's say Ayasangata Sutra. So it needs to collect merit. Without merit, can't find job. So that's just one example. But for many things, projects, if you want to succeed, you need to collect merit. Just screaming is not enough. Screaming. That will make it. Just screaming. One should collect merit. There are mantras, there are Buddhist names, there are many things to recite to collect merit. Even you can't to read text. But you can read Golden Sutra, not only your benefit, but whole world it benefits. Whole world it benefits, not only yourself. You're taking care of your present, your future, by that. Your life is taken care up to enlightenment by reading Golden Light Sutra. I must say this. Not just find job, no. Your life is taken care by reading Golden Light Sutra. By Golden Light Sutra, by Golden Light Sutra, taken care up to enlightenment. Not only that, just the whole world it benefits. So many people get benefits, happiness. So reduce problems. Famine, so forth. So sentient beings, can imagine. So it hasn't met Dharma, doesn't know Dharma. Even when Dharma, but doesn't mean able to practice Dharma all day and all night, doesn't mean that. So difficult, our actions to become Dharma. Even we try, it become looking down from outside, but reality did not become Dharma. It became worldly Dharma. Worldly Dharma. Looking religious, pure, religious, outside looking, but, through our motivation, did not become Dharma. So worldly Dharma. So that. So the people, so Ayasangata Sutra, they should read Ayasangata Sutra. Even able to read one time, unbelievable. Gorgeous marriage. I don't use much this gorgeous, but this one time. The English, I don't, gorgeous. There's some students who use the word gorgeous. Where all the students called Harvey, who was the director of the FPMT all time, the center director of England, the Manchester Institute, and then when Lama Tsongkhapa, early times. So he used the word gorgeous. So, Golden Light Sutra, Ayasangata Sutra. unbelievable. And then there's also mantras or Buddha's names, short ones. So important to come to know these things. So you can help yourself, you can help the others who are struggling, who have difficulties. Some before. Tana Tamba to the Bajabodi attention the Namatuna de Kanakana Sinjamata Namata Devata Sajuna Mata Devata to the Tenzinamana to the Zira Tabaji Damatan Yujina, Tomatuna de Saju Shindu Tang Damata Shunamajuro, Saju Sinjatamanji, Saiju, and Namana to the Judan Deva Javaju, Namaba Josh, the Java Joas, and Data Juro, no Javada, Zimbala Moja, Kunjasalang, Mataba Juro, the Kachusavada, Chumden de Elamo, Tamala, the Kachakatan Doa. I say, Alamo, the Kala, Savatama, Bajabadilla, Tanati, Jana, Rami, Shibania, Susamala, and the Hydria, the Javajura, I say, Alamo, the Kala, Savatama, or the Ang Bajabadilla, Javajania, the Dale, Jamachita, do a chicken, the chicken. Jovajikiyone Salamo, Tatuajimi, Neta, the Banajave, Hayri, the Mota, to Alay, Mujamekan, Jadam, Jigala, Jambata, to Anavajura. Kagata, Jada, Miajidin, Zibadia, Mujana, Jamaica, the Jabati. Salamon, Bajana, Jamaica, Yalan, Javajura. Hayadawa Sanjima, Java, the Gajagata, and la Salamon, the man, the Gajes, or Tomas, Najum, the Salamo. Tomata, Galotama, Teleba, the Jet and Yolo, Haja, never do Sanjay Jatun Dala, give it over to me, and the do a Sevetama to them, whatever Zabalin to a nation. The Malay in the nation, you don't know, I mean, you are that in the gas, but the body never you are that. Mohammed Naka, Jatun, the Maratama, the was Jimmy Java, you are that. Haji Jabatan drove you are that, Mabetuna, Meva. I am the observation, Java, you are the. Someday you are that to recognize that you didn't do not understand where you will learn the Wajide. Kalonjamawati, Gambala, Yalagatamaga, Tamajua, Sriatamatu, Bangwajavale, Telamoti, Mijia, Java, which Java, the Juba, then it's a chapter. Tanen, the Jingia, the Bajambo, and the Jingi, the Benjamin, you touch the land, and the Locker, the Machidugani, my Evelang, do the Jun, the Galavati, the Tamajawatune. 좀 된대라 지기지 순도 두마주는데 다다다 마음에 드나 스베다마 어등버자버디야 중아마 중제라마 중달라마 중아중아 금에 주어서마 지메 주사 파랑거라 간도아 중아주아 드야 좀 맞는데 데메 점보양다 세다 눈징에 데메 좀 예다 제버들 살리주 중앙 중에랑 중달 중앙에 조사 미메 조사 Porango de Jivajuros, Majimen the Vajete, Glojama, the Sumajiva, the Javatan, the Zavada, and the Javada Javapa, the Shiva, the Jiva. Javam Bameda, Jivam Bamachi, Yamata, Tajitan, come to the Suetaman, which I was the Atanazi, Javashika. Nyamata, the teaching, the Suetaman, which I was the legend, Mimi, Chikamati, Jabetam. Teatava Jude, Sumata, Tanazeta, Mazang, Bajabatim, Tova Jude, Sumata, the Sumati, Jabatin, Sumata, Jawata, Sevapata, Shivada. Higher the Lazo Juajiwa, Tranjet, the combatant of Putangura, Taja, the Sumajo, Rijavatan, the Sumata, Yamada Java, the Shivana, the Lazo Juajiwa, to Barton and the Jukan Target. Yandan the Jinga David Jimbo, and the She, me to a Java Jewish, and the Subatana, the Yungusuma more. So much and they are dark, jet and just at the edge, and just the church and you want to church and just never die, church and the water never come about the church and the Calabada. So much and they are church of the Talamuso, more so much and they are church and the Latake, and she now was a Jimmy Japo. Ji Sama Sanji me Jabo, Jigua Sanji me Jabo. She Jabon Sanji me Jabo. So much and they are just and the Lata, you was a Nimija. So much and they are just Adamanja, and the Watavada, and the Mazuda. Yandabanda, Yandabana, the individual, and so much and they are down losing it a bit in more. Yanda says, I'm in the jazz. Tomato and the dark, Gronjama, the tea, never developed the Ponyama to a jaw. Chitaja, dear, dreaming about you are the young, whatever you are, the Gavajava, you are the Sandia Jaton, that I give it to a messenger and getting a little to the Mazang, whatever you never knew. You reckon that you don't know what you are, that's when the Majas, the Mazang, whatever you are done. Shedia Pomosan Imajava Tomajuada, Shera de Majuada, the Majuada, Mametuna, Akamajuata, Daton, Hadami, the Wasan Jimmy Java, Juada, Dijamada, Drojuada, Mametna. Aldameva Yandava, Yamada, Jojuada, Sinavada, to the Canada, Sinji to Shindu Java Jua Dia Babu Dia Buganamadu Tipui Buganamadu Taji Dear Lula to the Jimbo Java Jua, she can now send him Java Jua, dear Jama, to Java Jua. Take care to a Jua, Sarah Damajang with Java and she Louis Java the Juicy Bow. 11th chapter. Papa Tamba. 두등 뭐자바시 자와다 바지면 더 보모시바 준데 저마다 저만다 바주스니 제메도 이게 되비르다 스지르가도 삼보스네 바드라 차트로 좀 대한대야 대진 자와다 점바양 더워서 산제인데 저와다리야 자도는 골라봐 점바 간지가 담아대 보자바 제가 도와라 차트로 하모하지마 바유딩이 주다지 받으면 부자나와드라 차도록 하모야 제시라 유네 받으면 도와드라 차도록 양대야 제두두나 자보도 영모도가 보자보세비도 와고는 몸을 맞아서 도니 바라지게 되면서 부강행어고는 몸을 마시나 야쪽에 양모돌레 랑비 야쪽에 돌레 랑바 자베던 줄 알아 용받은 제자와시 유대 네 자베던 줄 알아 용받은 제로 니데 버드 제분이 제바 유대 타나스만제 그지다만스 제드나심지 그지다만스 제장을 제만이 배주 그지란데만 마시소 부하 잡던 줄 알아 용받은 제자와 대가주나 타나르지엘라 모테데든 제부두지 어머도 그제부제 오부제부제비도라 잡던 줄 알아 용받은 제 제베주데 제바두자 제장나 바르도도 순중군 라벤제와 하소하다마제 제바바니 제바 제바든 제바라 제바든 가베스는 주제라라 용받은 타마드데 니마라드 느르만데 해영보드마나 타마라는 주제지 저는이라 주니라도탕 아상마데 주네라 나오자라 전이다 자다두만 제다 도바스서 미지바야자발라 주너라지 그주는 자발 하대신에지 가데라니 지다와 메지든지 제미도 주되면라 자발은 제발 지대저에서 말라지게 되바다에서 아마데 지대저에게 메지주대조나마 아다라다라 지면아 정라 비메제 주다마 고데면 제발이 제원는 게 제와다 주하는 롱나마 주강케는 유남수 주야 한주와 시바라 자부주와 시바다 하와나게 잘라바디에서 dum부주제라 하이행을 제라나 진행도 주바주메 주디제자 내미영바주와 하레제와주와 나트네레제자 주니라고 아바양 제순다돌라게 제베가와 주나님 내게는 우르니 바자마 남아고와 저만이 마시보다 수준 숨제라 지고보다 하이네 주제베제 마음바미지나 라이주나 너베시나 스제니 바자와도 바자레 바자와나 미용마마 파미 미용마 파미지 남의 제보 때문에 하이제버징이라 드들레와 저다니 마치벨는 남의 주도와 제라 제버징이라 유나 유네바다 간데 제부야 부르스 디버징이 좋아라 드메드메 주심 네바 제바예도 데데 제메진도바 담아다네 요네 리고 제제조선 가만나리 용모주주 유네바다 가제제바야 보아데야 요나메세바 담아난 유조모조 바로 아마도 알아내서 이거는 맞지않은 나마다 유자제 가야는다 예바야 예나마 예든저 드는저 저와 제바예 저는 미지나 라장바제 모자는 이거는 맞지 마이로 다세모는 메자와니 모든다 사다주가 마루주 다베야와 보나팀 아사마로 담는데 라밤밤이제 그다가 조조 요나 네 바다 간데 제베 야보데 하나마 가마나 이네 가민이로 질라자 어머데라고 데데저다메 데데주마주네 펜제 드네 메와줌 자데 몸이다 바라나 좋아져 잘하나 말도 좋아나 디네나 요조제메 전주제 전제제네 집이저 이나마다냐 다마다냐 군두와 저라요 뭐로 잘하나 지냐 이거제네 제바주 저거드네 냥냥냥 부나와야 나스 부야로 도남단 저좀 아 두비주마다야다 야나 보모지와 주간다야 도와주지니만 다와jam버게네 맞아 먹게진도 저와주딜로 마바다라 마바마지와 주디오등아모네 방바다야 제와주심나 언제 나나마자 펜저더니 저바주 유유도니 제베제베제베 타마다 저요 유나마 주니 용어라주 유그라주니 전주제메제베니 제조데오드제네야 저다마차마이 저다덴바마이 디에고달라마다 저다데마미여 저다미드 주라디오도 저저저저데베제면자라 따도 제베 저베 주아 저다미드 주고 좀데 저데 제베 제바나 tani jidan ju alo namzo nambara ju ju jumeji wo sungwena tamjiru ye nimbo da simji tanda saye ju ngawna sada bara ji jeng mara ko je je tamna sada judan jeba mugeta nabasumne de junju 대오다 마바를 주었으니 내 밤마다 유나마순이 주와 주행하시는 집에주보다 유나마는 야와야 가왔네 자와다 주었는 주어지는가 언제가 위행하바다 그러면 재미가 주냐마지 나마주 남바라 줄로 나마다 주예 나는 고아서만 루다 가진다 엄마라 아들아 선바람인 줄로 심제 남니 동네 제도 조신들이 가세야 먹어서자니 선바라죠 뭐이노 또다 준주다 대오다면 예심제 준주 냐마다는 동조죠 나저는 예수와 예수의 담바 모든 제네마죠 sembonato legge sada jugra juja jeme jala ne de jebo da me dembe juga la kamso namaju ante jabu je yo de nyama da yo na sun jo ko ba je hange jawab jeng la ba jebun ni je jeng je wa da ne la ba je ve sim je na lai nu dong la ya ya ni ba je be da sin kan je je yu na na nge je wa de sim je da so la na ne je ba la je dong jo je ba yin me na di ni bu ya ma la hai je ba na me je hai je ba pa na me je ne je 네 신의 대배 근데 요거지 저와 진라요 맨날 잡아진라 네바 제베 진이바 제지 다베지 네바 저주고데 세드 순자나마 제바 제보 네 제다는지 내가 남제 남아들면 저가 저다한다 근데 이제네 아다나제 진이로 하는 하나마제 다라노 다자제 如果那么那就往地心点多当语言这个东西，早大家在那么简单们讲在这么一面说这些，谢谢要到内那几把没些把这个是要买，这都是那么重要语言，在外嘛在那有的是这么几位。有的是对面在外啥有那么几天中华就，浪在那么几真心如果在那把子，好那家中华就来呀那把子中华不怎么就那么这么就那，他就得把这那这你为什么就多是有中华家，他妈一把这么家。所教用着当在今一个人叫么就我就不让他就这一个就我能这几辈照样这家也是我就是要就让他妈也什么事情呢？什么说啊？这中间呢，那么拿来我打这个来我感觉。怎么那个这不是这不继续的过，但那来不是就啊，这不是那这不就那这。好大来不那么接了，那么跟我见见我自己我太太们就问那个，好老张啊，就还没就老张没就把他老说你的，当年在真的就来把就来就呀，都说当时荣耀都说当时这才把都说把我这，当年他们在真的有个农村老来着，好大来吧，当年来那干么这。咱们那这不也在这大概旁边说，大概这就啊，我做这年没干的，以前那么些干就在这边这么大个呀，就我大个我。到时候在那不那么去个叫我那去样大天把这来把这了什么情况？你就能到我这跟这不就那去弄这边有做那罗来去。有的什么是这不着，天女这就光那个道吧，这什么这么这么这么天女这么我他们这60年吧，12 chapter maybe Sarah can mention the story of the dragon, the benefits of the Golden Light Sutra, dragon to improve. What you mentioned in the meeting, can you mention again?
Well, I remember Rinpoche gave the transmission for the Sutra Golden Light in Ulaanbaatar, and the economy went up 17%. And the president awarded Rinpoche with the highest civilian medal that can be awarded to anyone who's not Mongolian and not part of the military. I remember that. Okay.
Can everybody hear from there? Does she have to turn back? Does she have to turn back speaking or not? Huh? No.
Oh, Rinpoche, I can stand up.
What?
I can stand up.
You can lift up or fly up.
Some of you heard this story. This is a story I told Rinpoche this year in Bogai when he was giving the transmission for Sutra Golden Light. So it's about the first time that I went to Mongolia. It was 2004. And we had a Dharma celebration, and Rinpoche was giving the transmission for the 29 chapter Sutra of Golden Light. And it's very clear that in Mongolia, the people there have a really, really strong connection with this particular sutra. So for them it's like their Bible. They have a very, very strong connection. And in the old days, all the families, they would keep the copy of Sutra Golden Light. And they would offer new robes to it constantly. They would try to invite monks to the Gyer to recite it once a year. And so it's considered very special. So then Rinpoche had made this vow to spread the Sutra of Golden Light throughout the world. So after Rinpoche told the story, so he made this vow. So then I was asked to go up to Dachan, and that time Dachan is an industrial city in the north of Mongolia. So that time the economic conditions were very, very bad. So I remember the first time that I went up there, I went in the jeep from the center in Ulaanbaatar. And I remember stepping out of the jeep and having a look around and thinking, I want to get back in the jeep and go back to Ulaanbaatar. I don't want to be here. So anyway, I stayed there for some months, and Rinpoche had asked Hotonbatar, one of the translators at the center in Ulaanbaatar, to translate the Sutra Golden Light into Mongolian, so it could be spread. And there was only a few chapters were done, so I asked if we could have the fourth chapter, and then Gyaltsem Wangmo designed it very, very beautifully as a little pecha. This is the fourth chapter in Mongolian as a little pecha. And we announced that on one of the special holy days, I don't remember which one it was, that I would invite up all the nuns at the nunnery, Dormeling Rinpoche's nunnery, and in the local theatre, the nuns, we would recite the Sutra Golden Light, everybody could come, and we would give out these sutras, and everyone could have a sutra. So we printed a number of these sutras. So then what happened is so many people came, and they basically mobbed us. They were so desperate to get copies of the sutra that we had to kind of run for our lives. And they were turning over the furniture, and they were grabbing at me, and fortunately there's one nun there who's quite fierce, so she managed to protect me. Otherwise they would rip off the, I don't know what would happen. And so this became a kind of a fever in Dachan, and they found out that these copies of Sutra Golden Light were being given out. So from morning to night, they were just banging on the door trying to get one. And so we said, well, you can have them, but you can only have them if you give us something in return. And what we want is clothes. You must bring clothes to offer. So, you know, the book cover is actually offering of clothes. So then they started banging on the door, and they would bring these bags full of these very sweetly sewn, somehow they would get bags of these beautiful little cloths, so many different kinds, and they would come and they'd say, please, can we have a sutra? And then I'd take one and wrap it and give it to them. And you have these old women. I remember one woman, she's in her 90s, and she was dressed in her dil, and she came up to me and she held me and she started crying. And she said she was 16 years old in 1937. That was when the huge destruction happened. So all the Mongolians have relatives that were killed. So that was when they destroyed the monasteries, systematically destroyed the monasteries and killed the monks, or sent them back to the fields, forced them to destroy. So she's just crying, saying, thank you so much for bringing back the Sutra Golden Light. Okay, so that was then. That's the past, that's the background. And those days, the economy was very bad, so students would come, they would still take, I shouldn't say steal, but things would disappear from the altar, things would disappear from everywhere, basically. I mean, the fridge would be opened, we couldn't, things were taken from the altar, phones were taken, anything that was movable would be taken and go to black market. And even the shoes, when the students would come to meditate, and it would be, middle of winter, and, Mongolians have their boots, so they take off the boots and put them on the rack, and they finish the meditation, go out, and the shoes had all been taken, the boots were taken. Even I remember some students came to offer the water bowls, and the bag was taken, everything was taken. So it was a very, very harsh time. The economy is so bad. And the young kids in the morning time, you would see them walking along in these dirty, just in the dirt roads, picking up old vodka bottles to go and sell to buy pencils for school. So it was quite really very shocking, the poverty and the conditions. People sharing one pair of shoes. I remember one family we tried to help, they would bring along the baby, we'd give them clothes, and eventually they sold the baby. Not only the things we gave them, but even the baby they sold. So that's the background. So then when I went back in 2000 and, I can't remember, 10 maybe, and the city had just transformed. It was quite amazing. It became very beautiful. There were parks, and there were they built a beautiful bridge and statue, and there were cars on the road, and people had. It was extraordinary, the difference. It became a very beautiful city. I was just amazed. Transformation. And then they came to me, the students came to apologize, and then one day, they said there were very difficult times before. And then one day, the Democratic Party in Dakhan, they sent a representative and told me, well, we want to present you with a medal. This is a very special medal, and we want to give it to you because you're the person who brought the Sutra of Golden Light here. Because you spread this sutra, the whole city has transformed. And now they said, the rains are coming at the right time. Before we didn't get enough water. Now the rains are coming at the right time. And we used to have very bitter winters and very, very hot summers with a lot of dust storms, and now that's stopped. Now the seasons are good, and there's wealth and prosperity, and people have jobs and economy. So in the old days when we were there, people just wanted to sell their flat. They would just give you their flat if you would give them a ticket to America. They just wanted to get out. And now people from Ulaanbaatar were actually trying to move there because it was a nice place. It's considered one of the nicest cities, really. It's a very nice place now. Anyway, so then she was saying all these things like this, the economy's improved, people are happy, the place has become very beautiful. And this is because of this Sutra of Golden Light, because you spread this, you helped to bring the Dharma here, so we want to award you this medal. So they did. So I think that's the story. Yeah. And even when I went to a nomad's tent, to drink horse milk in the season, And I walked into the nomad's tent, and he recognized me, and he pointed to his altar, and he said, look, you gave me this Sutra of Golden Light. So many years ago, you were so kind, and here it is, I still have it on my altar. So what happened, the students calculated how many households there are in Dakhan, and then how many sutras were given out, and they said, well, there are this many people per household, there are this many people in Dakhan, there are this many sutras, so we know that more than half the families in Dakhan have a copy of Sutra Golden Light on their altar. So we know that there's a direct link between the fact they have this sutra, and many of them read it or have read it. Some of them, read, now they have the whole version, but they read it every day, they read it a lot. So this is a direct cause why everything has improved. So this is the story. Yeah.
So I thought in Washington, we bought extra land. So extra land and beginning to have rich house of Sangha amongst nuns, and that was Satsurabai. Then a little later, also lay people who worked for the organization for so many years. So when they, before they die, when they become old, that time, so where they can come to die. Mind become forgetful and can't remember the practice, things like that. So we have a sort of a young student to nurse. help them practice to recite prayer together and help them in practice. So like that, and I offer the land, but they have to build a house. And then is a place where when they can't do any more service or work, and they all their life dedicated for the organization or things like that. There, then not just house, but the outside we built stupas and prayer wheels and stupas, many as many as possible holy objects. So you see, so that doesn't much. Of course, a lot to learn. I mean, the whole stupa shows the whole path to enlightenment. So that means spend your whole life studying Dharma, Sutta, Tantra, is learning about what path stupa contains. You're learning, and so I mean, so you can easily collect merit by circumambulating prostration, at least by circumambulating, turning payable, so forth. So in the daytime, very easy, such easy way to collect virtue, purify negative karma. So by having more holy objects, then you see your mind is much happier, much happier. Things to do in the life, and just like this, waiting for death. You don't know what to do with the life. If you live longer, you can't wait even 1 hour. Kind of life is so stubborn. Life is so battering you. Living life is battering, but you don't know about next life. You don't know about death. You don't know life beyond from this. You have no idea. Total black. So I mean, you think that you think it's going to become black. Your mind is going to become black. Kind of totally misunderstanding, ignorance. And you don't live for even 1 hour, kind of, because you don't know what to do with the life. So, I mean, you see, based on Dharma, even physically you can't move, but mentally, as long as you can mentally, you can move. Mentally you can practice Dharma. You see, so there's so much to practice. So much to do. Only shortage of life, not having enough long life to practice Dharma. But so then some those patients can't wait even for 1 hour. So boring, so they don't know what to do with life, and they don't know about death, and they don't know about after the death. They have no knowledge. That was just very dark. They think it's the country. They think the life is stopped. The mind doesn't stop. So because that stop. That's why many people experience the karma of the past life. What they used in the past life is the experience in this life. They become so easy this life, and remembering past life. So like that, and there's so many remembering past life. Numberless who can remember past life, who see future life. There's no one who realized there's only one life. There's not even one who realized. So it's just, somebody met ideas that was, kind of theosophy or kind of philosophy. But philosophy doesn't mean correct. Philosophy, because it's called philosophy, doesn't mean correct. No. There's many philosophy against the reality. So, many philosophy, only one life. So I got the idea that to help, so to make life, so easy to purify, it's so easy to collect excellence, meditate, to build more holy objects. So that's LMB has three prayer wheels. Each one has microfiche, billion, many, 60 billion first prayer wheel, 6 billion, something. And then later third one is so many, not all many others. For if you want wisdom, you can turn the prayer wheel, receive the wisdom. If you want a life obstacle, you turn the prayer wheel. You have long life and possible obstacles, obstacle for long life. You have experience of poverty. You turn the prayer wheel, they bring the wealth. The big, large prayer wheel, the last one, you can turn for if you want any different purpose, you can do that. So we put many different prayers, different mantras inside, not all many people. So because there's a temple, there's a very nice temple in the forest, where there's large Meteor Buddha, so many nice paintings, Buddha life story on Tatipata, Chundra, Tara, so nice temple and in the forest, and there's now there's building stupa. Now they're building not a large stupa like before, but they're building stupa. I don't know how far is it? 13 feet? Oh, what's that stupa? LMB. Is about. What? 30 feet. Okay, 30 feet stupa they're building now. And then they're supposed to be 100,000 stupa. They're counting the small ones. So people jogging people can go around the stupa instead of jogging outside. So if they can jog this round, wow! Purify, unbelievable, most unbelievable. There's 100,000 stupas. So, wow. Purify, so much, come on, wow. That jogging is the most rich jogging. And so many cause enlightenment, collectism. Wow. So it's like that. So they're old people, what's called the program? Old people, What? The program for the old people. Elder hospital.
Elder hostel.
And the hotel. and the hotel. I said, no, that's nice name, but I don't remember. So anyway, those old people come to the course there, they like very much the place. They come back again, because they like the feeling of the place. The prayer will bless the place. The insects even around the prayer wheel doesn't get born lordisms. Even insects around the prayer wheel. There's earth prayer wheel. And the water prayer wheel, wind prayer wheel, fire. So the place becomes so sweeting, so soothing. So soothing. So soothing, so blessed. So blessed. So old people, even the Dhamma, so they find place. Oh, they come back again. I met and they come back again. So, like that. So that's very good to help people. Yeah. So Yeah, so place has very good feeling. So to make like that, to have many holy objects outside. So that's what I thought. And then now, what's happening is building. And which month we're going to build? Beginning of next year. Spring this year. So retreat houses. The first thing, the retreat houses, monks and laymen one side. Women and nuns one side. So like that, pure houses to build. So to start. So with a lifetime retreat, not just at the moment we don't plan few months retreat. No, this is lifetime retreat. Lifetime. Yeah, what did I say? Oh, that's right. And then, so the miracle we request to director to run the retreat place. Yeah. So that new thing. Yeah. So we are hoping one monk, one meditator, one monk, I mentioned meeting, but one monk who was Sarame, and he debates, he does programs, but night time, after everybody went bed, he goes to meditate. There's, I don't know, there's a cemetery. So near there he goes to meditate the whole night. And then comes the very morning, then he starts to do what the other monk does. Then she was the meditator. So he did, I think, years like that. So his friend was Rinpoche, and so he became expert in philosophy. So known Sarakathiri was an expert, Sarame. So he actualized the Shine and maybe Bodhicitta and these things. And he was sent by his owners to go in Tibet, to his home, Litang. So he is a very isolated place, meditating. So there's some monks asked him to give teachings on Shine and Bodhicitta. So he came down to give teaching for 2 months. And so my very, very old translator, Onchero from Taiwan, she has gone to paint gold to the Pema Samba statue, but too high steps, not so stable, and so things like that. Then she and her friends maybe told CP, they're doing video, or he was giving teaching to the monks. So then 3 of them making video. It's 2 months the teaching on the Shine and the Bodhicitta, I think. So that's what's happening now. So I don't know, I thought to request His Holiness if he could come to give teaching, to guide the retreat people. And he doesn't have to live there. Each year he comes for a few months and then it's okay. Kandala said she will guide. Yeah. So I also mentioned to Jebje Chutin Rinpoche. And so well, the Rinpoche showed Rinpoche people telling my economy, my karma, She would said, oh, here is nothing more to teach than what is in the liberation palm, taught by Papangai, he said. So to request guide. And things like that. So the other teachers could come if we can find. And so looking for not only good in scripture, Geshe, who can explain well from text, not on that, but somebody who has experienced realizations. We need more of that. Of course, somebody who is wise in the words can find a lot. We want somebody who, completely experienced and the guide. So anyway, because of organization, we need now put one side put study, put one side put for realization, meditation realization need. So if you have 1, 2, 3 people, even you have 2, 3 people, wow, that's somebody with a bodhicitta. So she helps easy to have bodhicitta and those things, and then become really special. Benefit to the world and to the organization. So like that. Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to mention that I forgot. So build a stupa, large stupa, and then from the main road to go up to the stupa, like this. Then going round to stupa. So I thought golden light sutra carved on the rock. We have in Surakumbu we have a lot carved. Dhammankara Sutra, different sutras carved on the rock. I don't know the golden light sutra carved, but Dhammankara Sutra, other texts were coming in all times, not nowadays. Nowadays the hotel and chai shop, biscuit shop, and all this, but it's ancient time, so people so devoted, so fortunate. So I thought to carve on the flat stone, carve, and then you can read, you see, as you go up, so go around, and like that. And so, and then you see, after carved, you can paint gold leaf. You can do that, to correct moments. So that's one thing. Then was ex-monk, what's his name? I don't know. He found one man in Los Angeles who can carve, but I'm not. So I don't know whether here. I thought like that. Maybe it happens, maybe not. Something here. Offering bodhicitta. Then dating, nectar, oceans of nectar, think that too. Offering one into many, many into one, Lama Sanje, Lama Chudeje, Lama Gidunda, Kunde Jeba, Lama De Lama, Namla Jeba. Chanjo, Samjo, Rimbo, Jema, Jeba, Nande, Jeba, Nyamba, Meba, Yagone, Kundu, Abewa, Yowa. Giwadiya Nyudada Lama Sanje Juju Nejawa Jija Malu Abajije Sala Gobo. Thank you. Please enjoy.
Saji peki juji meto charira linji nite gempadi sangye jintu mite boage doko nanda jinla shabash idang guru rana mandala kamniyatayami to su chan shin jang gengewe ten sing kyong pe we kun ze dok po ze shok sun ku we le men tu du pa da so du che gan du ja ten